All right, hey there. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably because we directed you to it. I'm Edwin Moles from PSUP Esports. I'm here with Chile,
Hello.
who's also from PSUP Esports, and
Putting up homework to do this.
you've got homework, but this is more important right now. We're just gonna play a little 1v1 here. We have a tournament for any and all Penn State students at any branch campuses or main campus, anything at all like that. If you want to play with us, you can go check it out at psupesports.com. It's under one of our events tab. We kind of like just cooked up a little format that I'm not sure if anyone else has used, but we like it a lot. It's fun. It kind of has the feel of we said Pokemon at one point, right? A little bit of team building. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll just go ahead and demonstrate for you, half because we like to do it, and half because this also could be useful if you want to play in the tournament.
An instructional video.
And it's instructional video. Step 1, make a league account. Step 2, get at least one champion. Okay, so this is how it goes, basically. You're going to make a blind pick game. You can see it's blind pick. And we're going to go over to chat and try to ignore my really loud roommate who's laughing in the background. And I'm going to draft a champion for my team. So I'm going to say,
Caitlin.
yeah, Caitlin. Oh, and I'm actually let me switch off of push to talk. So you go ahead and you draft one. I'm going to be right back.
Alright. So what you're doing is you're making a pool of champions, a pool of 4 champions, of which you will pick one person to play, and the other person can ban one out. So really, you're going to have 3 to choose from in the end. So maybe you want a variety, something that'll counter an AP or an AD, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it ends up creating a balance between counter picking, which is a really strong strategy in 1v1, of course, because of course if you get a champion whose abilities work so well against another champion, it can kind of just be already a dead game, which is really lame. But at the same time, if you just make a blind pick game for 1v1s with a couple bans, it's really kind of a gamble because you have so many to choose from. So by drafting a couple champions and then banning a few, you create a situation in which there's a balance between gambling and counterpicking, and there's also some mind games because you try to pick the one champion that you really don't want to see them play, but then you have options with which to counter what you think they'll end up choosing. So I'm gonna take a team that I've played a couple times that I like a lot. It has a lot of strong points, and a lot of champions that I enjoy playing, like Heimerdinger. Are you doing what 1A? What good listing.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so it's not confusing. So I'm gonna do all the A's.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, this is tough because I really like Edwin Moles' setup, and I haven't really found my own yet. He seemed to have found his niche.
I definitely have found 4 or 5 champions that I like playing that are strong in a 1v1 setup, but that kind of cover each other's weaknesses. It's not too particularly good. Cho'Gath and Heimerdinger kind of serve the same purpose, but they do it in different ways. Nunu's a really strong champion, as we figured out. Ezreal's quite good, but that's kind of unsurprising. Zyra's picked up, and I'm just going to go with the 4th one that I've been doing recently. Oh, I lost it. Shoot. I got to go to my champions. I forgot what I've been playing.
I think it's Yorick.
Oh yeah, it's course, it's Yorick. How could I forget? There we go. This is so calm in comparison to most of our videos.
It'll get crazier.
We got Lee Sin. So now we've each chosen 4 champions. I'm going to ban one of his champions, and I will ban Nunu because I just don't like playing against Nunu. He's really, really annoying. Which leaves him with the options of Ezreal, Zyra, and Lee Sin.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ban Caitlyn because I was thoroughly stopped by Edwin Moles' Caitlyn in an earlier match.
Caitlyn's pretty tough. So basically now I have Yorick, Cho'Gath, and Heimerdinger to pick against a potential Ezreal, Zyra, or Lee Sin. We're going to start the game. This last pick will be unbeknownst to each other.
Yeah, so what are you going to pick, huh?
I'm going to pick Ziggs, probably.
Yeah.
That is definitely what I'm going with. Or Zymerdinger.
Heimerdinger.
He, instead of making turrets, he just makes bombs. I don't know. The choices. Well, just for kicks, whatever. I don't have to prove my worth on this particular video.
Indeed, a wise choice.
Do you disagree?
Of course.
Yeah, that's definitely what I want to go with. I actually think that I already have the right room mastery set up. Boom. Don't take too long, Chili.
I'm thinking.
You'll
You
hurt our
had
examples.
Yorick, Heimerdinger, and who's the third one? Cho'Gath, right?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, I think I'm gonna go this champion.
We don't have a ruling for whether or not you can ask your opponent for what they wrote down for what they picked, but I'm pretty sure that you have to remember, because if you forget, you're sunk.
Alright, what do you got?
What do we got? Oh, you got the Wildfire Zyra. Now, of course, at this point in the game, if you note that your opponent has picked a champion that they did not pick earlier, you can say, screw
Then
you,
you
forfeit
win.
your game.
As it is, we have double turrets.
That's true. We do have kind of a double turret setup. And now you can see that there's some interesting summer spells. Chili took a traditional summer spell route. I absolutely did not. So
Oh yeah,
that'll be
so we should clarify. We've done like 1v1 tournaments before where it's like you have to stay in the mid lane and you can never go into bushes or anything. And this one we're just saying you can go anywhere, you just can't farm top or bottom lane.
that's really important. So you specifically, you can't get experience or gold from top or bottom lane. That is the technical rule. You could go there, but you would get experience, so you'd be cheating. However, you're not restricted in jungle. You may take the jungle anywhere in the map, and you win whenever you get first blood or when a tower is pushed down. And we realize that there's no real problem with keeping players from roaming outside of mid lane and from taking jungle and doing interesting things like that, because there's a payoff for that. You miss out on experience in gold in mid lane, and you don't get a chance to push your lane, which is really important in a 1v1. So there's really no good reason to keep players from doing jungle stuff. So by allowing that to be done, we've actually seen, just in our own practicing, some people start at red buff and then come to mid lane, start at blue buff, or just start by smiting a minion in the wolf camp or the wraith camp, which is kind of an interesting kind of advantage you can give yourself.
Yeah, it's also pretty interesting because right now, for instance, I'm like, I wonder where everyone's gonna start.
And there's actually some like level 1 interactions.
And these are the kind of things. I mean, part of this, the whole point of this is to simulate a laning phase. I mean, you don't have junglers, so you can't quite simulate it. But at the same time, roaming, taking wraiths, these are all pretty standard procedure. For instance, I can see you're taking wraiths because I just saw it. I just looked over there.
Yeah, what you might also know is that I'm also in mid lane, because that's Heimerdinger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Actually able to take all of the wraith camp with smite and a single turret, which is pretty dang cool. And if you think that I'm really smart for that, nah, I just kind of figured that out. I just realized that, oh hey, the turret is still attacking the wraith, so I guess I'll take the whole camp. I've been doing this for all of an hour, couple hours maybe, so by no means a professor on this subject yet.
But you'll notice that's you're now level 2.
Yeah, that's a nice little advantage there. Certainly in a 1v1 situation. Of course, you don't have to worry about not pushing your lane, because there will be no ganks. You know this for certain. And I don't know if that's in tower range. That would be really bad if it's in tower range.
Nice.
Not what I want to do accomplish. No, it's not in tower range. Good. That snare, not quite good enough.
You're gonna be taunting me this whole time?
I have to a little bit.
Oh, nice smite. Ow.
My little turret minions, or micro, what do you call those things? Missiles? Yeah. Wow. That wordology. I'm a master. Yeah, so anyway, it creates this interesting situation where, like, next game, we have an idea of what we're going to be playing, or we know what each other can do, and how will that impact our choices for both picking and banning? Because of course you can pick champions away from them, but you can also just pick champions that are strong against them and then force them to ban them out. Zyra's a pretty resilient champion, so I don't get a whole lot of information from Chile here, because I don't know. I'm not going to instinctively pick a champion against Zyra.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why I picked Zyra.
Okay.
Because I think it's probably was my best choice against all of your options.
That was good. It was a safe pick. So instead of gambling, you went with the thing that was the least likely to be impacted by just what I picked.
That was my intention. And you're going a bit of a push lane here.
Oh, absolutely.
A little
If
bit.
you're going to play Heimerdinger, might as well play him right. Interesting thing with Heimerdinger is because you push so strong, but you, it takes quite a while for you to get to the point where you can put your turrets on the tower. It's going to be a while before I can actually win. And there's no restrictions on backing in this format, which is exactly what I'm going to be trying to do now. Because as Heimerdinger, I never really planned to win the game without backing at least once.
Yes.
Although you're going to make that very difficult for me. Fortunately, you can just leave turrets behind, and makes it a little bit easier. You can see Chile's now in a position where if he doesn't back, he's going to be really low on mana. So it's also in his interest to back, which means I'm a little bit safer in which to leave lane.
True. True.
Yeah, cool. Now we get to guess at what he bought.
What do you think
We
I
should
bought?
point out if these top and bottom turrets, unfortunately, they are going to push. There's nothing you can do to stop it, and if they do go down, we recommend not resetting the game. That would encourage stagnated play because players could rely on those going down to restart the game. So if they go down, sucks. Hopefully the other one on the other side will go down pretty quickly. Reasons for not doing proving grounds, though. It's actually really not good for this format. You can't buy at all or back,
Yeah.
which ruins the ability to kind of push and stuff. And we've seen the results kind of the Curse 1v1 tournament and seen that the Proving Grounds ends up with the health relics really stagnating the play and creating really long and uninteresting games. So we didn't want that to happen.
Well, this might be end up
Oh,
being slightly
it's
more
not in
longer
it's
on
not in
efficiency.
range. That's a waste of a turret. I'm sorry, little turret. I didn't mean it. You got a couple shots off.
So you could afford your chalice, and that's because you're farming way better than me.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing too. Last hits are not unimportant by any means.
No, very
They're only
important.
unimportant if you really do plan to win before you back. In which
Well, I
case,
would love to plan that, but
right. Oh, you're getting real good with those snares. Oh, and you might kill me here, yeah. My heal is on cooldown, but oh my god! No! Excellent.
It's too bad that my dying actually triggers first blood, because sometimes I think Kog'Maw, if he gets the kill with his passive, it's first blood.
If he does? Really? I did not know that. Yeah, I was
Yep.
going to say, if you pick a champion whose ability is only useful after death, like Karthus or something, it puts you at a disadvantage because you'll never be able to use that passive. It's basically a dead passive for you. But I didn't know, if Kog'Maw actually kills somebody with his passive, he gets first blood.
I think, at least that used to be the case, I don't know if it still is.
That would be
Oh,
very
that
cool.
was intense. That was intense, Edwin
Yeah.
Bowles.
Yeah, that was really fun. So we're going to go ahead and do game 2. It'll be a best of 3, best of 5s for semifinals and finals. We'll cook up another one here.
And I'm first pick this time.
Yeah, we'll just be switching sides here. So you can start whenever you're ready. Do I want to change anything here? Is the real question. I think I would like to change something. Oh, Caitlyn! Oh my God! All right. Well, now I
Now
have
you
to
have
think.
to change something.
Now, the biggest question on my mind, of course, is if I don't ban Caitlyn, what will I play against Caitlyn? Which is a really good question because up until now I haven't been forced into that situation. Yikes! She's quite a painful person to deal with. There's a couple directions I could go in, but I will in the meantime grab Yorick because I don't want him to get him as well.
You're so boring. Try something new, for God's sake.
I'm just playing the game.
This is new. Welcome to this.
That is new. I'm gonna grab that as well. You know what? That's new. Oh, that's a knee slapper, dude. All right.
Hmm.
I see a couple interesting options.
Hmm.
You're hmming pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking the words.
You. Huh. And in the background, you can indeed hear my roommate.
What's he up to?
That'd be pretty interesting. I have no idea if that would work. I'd probably playing LOL. That's what we do most. All right, hurry up, buddy.
No, this is serious business.
Bring it on. We got 12 viewers waiting on your every move.
Oh gosh. So much pressure.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking about where did he go? I'm thinking about this guy.
I just like Ezreal so much. Like, I want to play him.
Yeah. I'm gonna
He's
go
fun.
with that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unexpected. That's something interesting.
He's strong.
Yeah.
He's a strong champion. And what will I end with? Mauser, bro. Okay, then in that case, I will get.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, and oh my god, that's actually really interesting. Okay. Ooh, no, we'll not be seeing any Nunu. And I don't. Oh god, here's where the real strategy comes in. So I'm left with Yorick, Udyr, and Heimerdinger.
Mm-hmm.
And who do I want to reduce him to? Oh, crap. I think I want to ban. Oops.
Mouse, bro.
Okay.
Pretty close to Mouse, bro.
You ready?
That leaves me with Rengar, Caitlyn, Ezreal. Alright, go.
Yep.
And we're kind of trying out new strategies too, because we're not sure what the best way to play this is yet. I don't think.
This is the real question, folks. This is the real question. And the problem is that there's a champion that he could pick that would really screw this one up, in my opinion. Which I'm tempted to do this, and I think I will do this.
Control.
Now I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I think this is gonna be my best option. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like this.
I'm not sure if this is my best option, but it's something that I really want to do.
Yeah, I feel a little bit the same way.
Well, then let's do it.
Let's see. But this is going to be less useful to me than this and that. I think that's what I want. Yep, that should be good. Okay, great.
What do you got?
Oh, please. We'll wait for the surprise. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I think you're Yorick.
If you were watching the stream, you would already know.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I could have watched the stream. I could have ghosted the stream.
But you're a good person,
you.
so you didn't do that.
Ooh dear. Alright. You're loving these heals, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, it's a very attractive choice because it also works on the minions around you. And this is actually the reason that I didn't go with Yorick, is because I thought you might take Rengar. And that was what I was really scared with. Because while Yorick is really strong, before he can get a Tear of the Goddess or a Chalice, Rengar would be pretty strong. Plus, if he builds a Chalice, the MR against Rengar is not that strong. So it's not that great of an item. So it puts Yorick in kind of an uncomfortable position. He may still have been strong enough to take it, but now we're going to have a big brawl fest, much unlike the last game.
Yeah, very different.
And I'm very glad that I took the Exhaust instead of Smite in this case. I'm going to need that a lot.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure this will work, but I'm really curious. Yeah.
Rengar won't really have any brush to work with. Now, there is brush, of course, that he can move to, but as long as I'm in lane, it's not going to be that useful to him.
No more double jump either.
Yeah. And this way with Udyr, I'd have like just tons of armor. Actually, I'm interested what you bought, but of course you're going to be smiting something. And I could, if I was really brave, go and try to stop him, but Rengar in the jungle is
Yeah, the
not something I
jungle is
really
my
want.
domain.
It's not something I really want to play with here. It's warming up my click finger. My click-a-magoo.
Minions have
Actually, what do I want to be going here? Actually, that would be
So
perhaps a
we,
better option. I'm
we
sorry,
do
go
see
ahead.
some interesting summoners, like we're saying with the heal. I can tell you that if you hadn't banned Malzahar, I was gonna go promote on Malzahar.
Yeah, I was scared of that because I would have to have gone Heimerdinger against that, and Heimerdinger actually suffers a little bit against Malzahar.
And make your turrets suck.
Well, they burn to death is the problem.
Yes, that is why they suck.
And you'll notice as I play, last hitting is certainly important. It's not unimportant, but it's not as much of a focus. I'm much more focused on killing them very, very, very quickly. And the faster you kill, oh god, I'm not paying attention. The faster you kill an individual creep, the oh god, the less damage your wave will push from it in return. Just like it, it's better to kill the small creeps to take less damage against a jungle camp. So that happened, and
That didn't work too well. I took way too much damage from red. Way too much.
Now that was interesting. So you went cloth 5, as I can see, but
yeah, without a pull, it's really, really hard.
Without a pull, very interesting. Okay. So that would normally be the end for a best of 3. Do you want to call it at that? I think I got the point across.
Got the point across, as though I did embarrass myself.
Yeah. Do you want to play game 3? What do you think?
Yeah, let's do game 3.
All right, it was a short one. We'll make this a best of 5. Or well, I don't know. We'll play game 3.
Let's just play a third one.
We may not actually finish it. Yeah.
So the doing that early red is a bit of a risk. I mean, I think it's partly because I decided to clean up the minis, which not only wasted did some of my time, but also made me take more damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta get my girl back. I'm gonna tentatively add Udyr to my list of champions I really like to play because
this is also a great guide for counterpicking Edwin Moles.
It's a great way to learn counterpicking. Certainly, I mean you're you're not always going to be in a position to pick Caitlyn versus Heimerdinger versus Zyra or something like that, but nonetheless, you get an idea for what champions are useful against other champions and why, and you develop the tools through which to make those decisions in the future. Ain't got no time for loving you. Ain't got no time. You didn't even put a number in front of that.
No, because I screwed up earlier.
Unprofessional. Yeah. Ain't got no time for loving you. Sorry, Chile, I have no time for loving you.
That's too bad.
I'm playing 1v1s. No, crap. Yeah. Crap. I gotta go with this. Okay, cool.
I need to pick one. Not over.
No, it's just more for me. Let's see. I think my choice is kind of obvious here. Well, we'll see. You pull something crazy out.
Think about it.
That Jax is scary. Teemo, shit. I did not think of that one. He's a good pick, though.
I think he's very interesting in this.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I still really don't have the tools to deal with is Nunu, so I'm gonna be getting rid of him. I might be overestimating his power, but I've played him in this format, and he's real good. Especially if you want to start at a buff like blue buff, you can get it very quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep banning Caitlyn for now until I figure out a solution.
Okay, we got Jax. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We got Gangplank, Jax, Teemo, Udyr, Heimerdinger, Cho'Gath.
Yep, that's what we
That's
got.
tough. Okay. All right. Cool. I think that and I hope you're not ghosting me. I think that I'm really kind of forced into this one.
Indeed,
And,
a wise
You trying to
choice.
give me clues?
huh? No. Not, it's not for you. I'm just saying to our audience.
Uh-huh.
But I need this as a. I think I have to take this in case he brings a certain champion, and this works particularly well with the champion I'm using. So I'll be going this again, and if you're curious, I'm
You're
taking.
going this again, are you? So what you're saying is you're playing Heimerdinger? Is that what you're saying?
I'm playing. Did I say again? Really?
Yeah, you did.
Did I just give it away?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You should switch it up.
I locked in. Just play whatever you're gonna play before I said that. Come on.
Alright, well I was gonna play this, and I think I really still want to.
Okay. All right. But yeah, with this setup, this is really good. In case you're ever looking at this and wondering what that mastery is like, really useful for. It's good for reducing minion damage that you're taking when you're harassing your opponent in the lane, because of course physical damage that you deal will attract the minion aggro, and that really helps mitigate it. All right, show me Jax. Teemo. Okay. All right. That's why I picked Heimerdinger.
Yeah, I figured.
I felt that if I picked Udyr or Cho'Gath, that they would struggle against Teemo, even though they would do fine against Jax. And I didn't want to put myself in a position where one of your picks was going to be really strong. So I didn't do it.
Yep, well I wanted to pick Teemo because I'm still really interested in trying new stuff, so if you see me online and you want to do this when I'm not doing work, I want to see what works.
It's really quite fun.
Because I think it's like when we were doing the 2v2 tournament, it was pretty standard until we started playing like promote lanes, and then it started getting really obnoxious.
Oh my god, promote lanes were incredibly powerful in that.
Hello.
Wrenches. You're just gonna lap around the block there. Block around the lap? No, lap around the block was correct. I don't know what I said second. Don't you go invisible. Don't you go invisible. Superman. You know what? Screw this. I'm out. I'm out of here. You think you're gonna use my turret to take those wraiths? You're sorely wrong.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where am I, Ford?
Hmm?
Where am I?
I have no idea. I'm just saying that if you plan to use that turret to take those wraiths, you're sorely wrong.
I see.
Because it's gone.
It's true. It is gone. Are you at my rates?
Never. I would never do that. You know I respect your wraiths more than life itself. Yeah, I was at your wraiths.
Yeah, that's kind of worth it. Also, Manticles came in and told me he turned the stream off out of protest.
Oh, because of Teemo?
Yeah.
He does hate that scout, dude. He just hates the fact that everyone else loves the scout. I think that's really the deal. Would you agree with me?
Sounds possible.
So the inherent problem of playing against Heimerdinger for every champion is, do I kill the turrets? Do I attack him? What do I do? It's that choice that Heimerdinger forces you into. It's gonna be really annoying. He did start. I'm gonna go over here. You can see he's got boosted AD, and went boots 3, so he's gonna be really good at kiting me if I ever decide to be aggressive. So it's gonna be difficult for me. But I was never really planning on being aggressive in that manner, so that will be okay. Just walk these up here, nice and slow. Try to get the lockdown on this Superman scout. Yeah. It's actually quite a tanky teamo. Did you go defensive masteries?
Yeah, I actually went defensive runes and masters.
Okay. I'm 921 on Heimerdinger right now, so that does not surprise me too much. It's a good idea to try defensive when you're in these 1v1s. Just because it's not the kind of situation in mid where you want to like just go all out, and if you trade kills it's okay, because you can't just trade kills in this, you know, you'll lose the game.
Sitting here poisoning some creeps. You know, pretty standard.
Giving you the update. All day, all team out.
Poisoning creeps.
Now he doesn't have any AP. That doesn't mean that getting like a Doran's ring would be bad at all. In fact, it'd actually be quite a good buy for Teemo, just to help with the mana regen. But Teemo doesn't also use that much mana. Now the real problem is going to hit when he gets to level 6. He's going to be able to stop my waves really effectively. And there's the promote. I'll start working on my turret there. Things will get much easier for me when I'm able to get some kind of mana regen. Making my wrenches miss.
Indeed.
Oh god. Stupid rockets. Never targeting what I want them to.
Yeah, I can tell you that my main strategy so far is just kill your turrets and do what I can to make sure you miss the rockets.
Make sure I miss the rockets, yeah. My exhaust is significantly less useful than if I were against Jax in this case, but the exhaust was necessary in case you went Jax, because that would have been much too much upfront damage in my face that I would not want to deal with. But overall, it creates a really fun format to play in, and I like. It's kind of addictive, just building teams and all that kind of stuff. There's the teleport back in. So I know his 2 summoners are down. Well, actually, his promote's probably gonna be out. Could use it right there, but the cannon creep is about dead. And now I got the most important Heimerdinger item in this.
I'm assuming it's a chalice.
In this format. Well, look at my items. I mean, boots. Yeah, that's definitely it. The chalice is a really strong item. It's always been a really strong landing item. Even before Athene's Unholy Grail, I just got a lot more play and saw a lot more use after Athene's Unholy Grail was created. And of course, it does make it significantly better. But
yeah, now things are going to start to be a problem.
yeah, now he is level 6, so he can be clearing waves. But just like my turrets, you know, those have an ammo capacity, and they're only going to come up every once in a while. I just have to make sure I'm significantly far away so those blasts don't hit me, because that will be seriously bad. Teemo should be able to chase me down very easily if that were to occur.
Oh, your turrets are mean.
Yeah. I breed them to be mean. I'm a turret breeder. blinding you back. Heimerdinger got some blinds too. Now, if I'm quick, I can actually kill those before they end up setting, but not been quick enough yet.
I'll tell you the biggest problem is my promote just came off cooldown as you killed my my big dude.
Oh yeah. That timing has to be like kind of perfect for it to be most effective. My God, though, the 43 MR you're packing is more than enough to dispel the 95 damage from my stupid little rockets. So I got to start leveling those up as well. Yep, there's that mushroom. Eat a wrench. Loser.
You're a loser.
I'm not losing. Factually wrong. Alright. Oh no, it targeted my... Well, whatever. Barely had any creeps there anyway. So the inevitable is strong with the Heimerdinger, where you can kind of see the end closing in.
Kind of sucks.
It's how do you fight against it? Yeah, that'll help a little bit. I can actually blind that big minion though. Oh, we're nearing what might be the exciting conclusion of our best of... I guess it'll be best of 5 if I win. If you win, it'll be... Meh. Wearing him down. Teemo's all out of health potions. We actually see he did go double Doran's ring. To be able to spam mushrooms more efficiently. Oh god, am I taking a tower shot? No. Got away in time. Oh damn, I missed again. Been bad with my rockets this game. It's okay to make mistakes as Heimer though, because everything that you make a mistake will still help push the lane. Oh, and that hit my turret, which was really bad. But I'll live. And now he's in the really uncomfortable position where if he backs, I get his tower. If he doesn't, I get him.
Yep.
That's kind of almost always what you're aiming for in this kind of setup. It's making your opponent lose situations. There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I should have done.
What should you have done? Tell me.
Just brought smite for the turrets.
Yeah, that would have been good. But I mean, if you had brought smite against Udyr or Cho'Gath, they wouldn't have been that great.
Yeah, well, I kind of guessed you were gonna pick Heimerdinger because I think he's the strongest.
Yeah.
Most.
If I had had Udyr or Cho'Gath, Teemo would have been a real trouble. More for Udyr than for Cho'Gath, but still. Well, good games, man.
Yeah, I'll need to be practicing.
I have proved my superiority. All right, I hope this was fun to watch, and lets you know what the format's all about. Cool. Take care. And if you're, of course, a Penn State student, don't forget to register for our tournament. It's pspesports.com under the event tab. All right, see y'all later.